Hey guys, let me show you how you can take Hexalister listing and then you can push them to a multiple shop that you have. Okay, so let me show you how it's done. So I create a Google Sheet called Facebook Shop Tuan and Facebook Shop Mike. Okay, so I have two Google Sheet that I'm going to link to a Facebook shop, and each of them will connect it to a Google Sheet. Okay. So what we're going to do is we open Hexalister. So currently I have 13 under the listed status, and then I have 5 under the unlisted status. We actually can push both of them to shop, okay? But eventually you need to make sure that you change all the unlisted status to listed, okay, from here. You don't have to push it to Facebook Marketplace if you don't want to. And as long as you optimize the title, description, and then set your appropriate list price to make a certain profit. Okay, once that's completed, we can actually push it to Facebook shop. Okay, but before we do that, we need to generate some URLs, Google URLs, that each of the Google Sheet need to be shared to the Facebook shop. Okay, so let's go to the new and edit template, and then from there we select the Google Sheet URL to shop. Okay, so what we need to do, I'm gonna call the first Google Sheet shop. Let's make it called Facebook Shop Tuan. And what we need to do, we need to get the share link from here. So go down to change, and then make sure this is set to editor, so we can write to the Google Sheet. Copy that link, go back to the Hexalister, and paste it in this value here. So that's one, and then we create another one. Okay, we call it Facebook Shop and then Mike. Okay, just call it like this. Okay, you can call whatever you want, but just put that keyword in front like this, and you call whatever you want after that. Okay, so let me go to Mike here, click on share, change, and make sure it's set to editor. Copy link, go back to the template, paste the value here. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. Okay, so we have a total of 18, right? Okay, so what we need to do, we're gonna navigate to Facebook Shop CSV feed. So we come here, we can either select only the unlisted to be pushed to shop or the listed, so I give you that choice, but set it to all for now. Okay, under this drop down, these are the URL that we create. So let me push all those 18 into this sheet. Okay, right now it's empty. Let me close this one out, and you can set your margin. Okay, if you want to change your list price and override the list price, if you leave this blank here, we're gonna push this list price to shop. Okay, otherwise you can put a margin on top of the cost price and a margin dollar to generate the new list price. Okay, but I'm gonna leave that blank for now. Now, if you want to create a strike price, meaning that on the list price that we create, you can put on a percent on top of that, or percent margin cost on top of that. That will generate a higher list price, which will basically become a strike price, right? On the listing, you will see that strike price going through. It has a line going through, and it goes, discounted to the actual list price that we have. So in this case, let me give you an example. So if I put 1010 here, so this list price is $39.29, right? So it's based, these fields are based on the list price. Okay, I will multiply by 1.1 because 10%. Okay, and then I would add $10 to it. Okay, so the strike price will show 53 with a line going through, and then we sell at $39.29. So that's what these fields are for. Okay, so let me put that anyway. Let me put 10, 5, and then 10. You can put whatever you want. Okay, now we're gonna push to Facebook Shop for Tuan. So when I click on this, we download the report as well. Okay, but if you open Tuan, there it is. All 18 records are here. As you can see, if I do a search on this ASIN here, It's in the list, of course. Select this item. You see 169. Okay, it's right here, 169. No, I added. I did change the margin. So what happened is, let me show you. And you guys need to understand this. So I did a 10.5, right? So we generate a new list price. Okay. So 139.99 times 10%, 1.1 plus 5, right? 158.98. So as you can see, there's 158.98. Okay. And then on the list price that we generate, we're gonna put 10% and 5, okay, on top of that. So let's look at that. So from the list price, we're gonna multiply by 1.1 plus 5. That will generate 179.89. Okay, so that will be a 179, which shows on your list price on your listing 179 with a stripe through it, and then we will sell at 159, showing like we have a discount, right? A sale on our particular item. Okay, so as you can see, it works very well. Now let's push this to shop very quickly. All we have to do is change to Mike, okay, and then we apply the same margin. Voila, there it is. And now all you have to do for each of your shop, you will take this UL, copy. So I'm just going to pretend I'm going to Tuan shop right here. Okay, I go to data source, add multiple items, data feed, Google, next, paste it in here, and this is the only time you would do it. Okay, so you don't have to do it next time. This is the first time I add this. The next time you just leave them like that. You just push new data to this Google Sheet. Okay, and then it's just gonna read this file, that file, constantly every hour if you want to. See, that's 18 product now. Okay? So every hour you just push it from Hexalister to that Google Sheet by a few clicks, and then it's gonna keep reading this file, Google Sheet file, and update new items and new prices for you as well. Okay, so if I go inside, still loading. I'm opening the item here. Let me refresh this real quick. 18, voila, there it is. So you don't have to update the Google URL anymore, because it's connected now. And all we need to do is we just export and push it to this sheet every single time. We're going to have more items. And then Facebook Shop will continue to read this every hour, and then it will add more items or update whatever we have in these columns. Okay, and in this one you do the same. You copy the URL here, okay, share link, and you go to the other shop. So this is, let's pretend this is another shop, okay, and you just do the same process with a different link this time around, and that's it. That's all you have to do. Now if you upload it into the Google Sheet, and all you have to do, if you want it to reflect right away rather than wait for an hour, you click inside the update, come down here and say request update now, and when you click that, it's gonna read the Google Sheet again for new data. Okay, so that's how you do it. So you have a choice of setting up a bunch of items on Hexalister. Let's say you have like 500 good items, and then you have 3 stores. You can send all the same 500 to 3 different stores. And I want to let you know that I have done that. You'll be surprised that each store, even though they have the same collection of items, each store actually sells different items. So you can try that if you have multiple stores. Okay.